Good morning everyone, this is Ixie. He wanted to say hi to all of you guys. My name is Mariana, I'm going to be joining you in this practice. We're going to start with a breathing exercise, so just breathe in and bring all the air up to your brain. Hold it and breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Hold it on the top of your head and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your right hand in front of your face and put the middle finger and the one on the right on your forehead. Close your right nostril and breathe in. Now close your left nostril and breathe out. Breathe in through the right nostril. Close right nostril and breathe through the left. Breathe in through the left. Hold it. Close left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through right. Close it. Breathe out through left. Breathe in through left. Close left. Exhale right. Breathe in through right. Close right. Exhale left. Now let's just bring our right arm down and let's just take normal breaths. Breathe in all the way up to your brain. Hold it. Breathe out through your mouth. Amazing. Now let's get into a child's pose. Here I want all of us to put an intention for our class this morning. What is it that you want to accomplish today? What is it that is going to give you courage through the day? What is it that you need to do for yourself on this day? Thank your body for bringing you today to the mat. Awesome. Now let's get into a tabletop position. Here I just want all of us to move our body as best as we can. Let's ask our body what it needs today. It doesn't have to be static. You can move it from right to left, just stretching all of those little muscles that are asking for it. Move your head yes, move your head no. Just what feels best for you. So now moving into a tabletop to go into a cat-cow position. We're starting with cow. So exhale deeply and bring your abdomen in, arching your spine and bringing your head and pelvis down. Now moving into a cat, inhale deeply while curving your lower back and bring your head up. Another cow, and now we're gonna get started with threading the needle. Bring your right arm all the way up to the ceiling, looking up. And now put your right arm in between your left leg and your left arm, threading the needle, putting your right ear into the ground. Put pressure in your shoulder to get a deeper stretch. Now we're gonna go on to the other side. Bringing your left arm up to the ceiling, looking up, and threading the needle onto the right side. Put your left ear in the ground and press the shoulder for a deeper stretch. Coming back into a tabletop position, we're now going to go into our first downward dog of the class. Here we just want to get our body warm. Just want to move everything however it feels good with us. Ask your body what it needs. Move however you like. Move your head yes, move your head no. Bending your knees right side, left side. Get into your tippy toes if this feels good for you. If you want to be into a static position here, please do so. If not, continue to move in a very dynamic way, getting those stretches in the little parts of your body that need it. So now we're going to prepare to put the right leg in front of the mat in between our arms, putting the left knee down and bringing our arms up. Get ready for cactus arm, putting your arms onto the sides, bringing them down and now bringing them back up. Cactus arms again. Now bring your hands on top of the mat, grounding them and bringing your right arm up to the ceiling, looking up. If you want a deeper stretch, go and bend your left knee and with your right hand get a hold of your left foot. Bringing your foot down, right arm in front of the mat. Straighten your left leg, bring your right leg to meet the left, downward facing dog. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Now putting the left leg on top of the mat, bending the right knee and putting the foot down and bringing your arms up. Cactus arm, bring your arms to the side, stretch your shoulders, your back. Now bring the arms up again. If you can bring the pelvis down a little bit more to get a deeper stretch, do so. Cactus arms again, bring them back up. Cactus arms, and now we're gonna bring our arms in front of the mat and then bringing our left arm up to the sky, looking up, breathing in, breathe out. If you want a deeper stretch, bend the right knee and grab a hold of your right foot with your left arm. Bringing the right foot down, putting the arms on top of the mat and going into a downward facing dog. Connect with your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. I also like to get into my fingertips, looking onto the sides to get a deeper stretch on the side of my body. Now we're gonna get ready to get into a pigeon's pose, so bend your right knee and put it on the right side of the mat while your foot is facing the left wall. Take a deep breath and look up, straightening your spine, and then exhale, bring all your body weight down. If you can bring your forehead all the way down into the mat, that can give you a really good stretch for your back and also for your leg. If this is too much for you, you can just stay facing up, yogi's choice. Connect with your breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the yoga translate into your body. We're gonna get ready for a downward facing dog, so we're gonna put all of our body up, looking up, and now bend your toes, straighten your legs, put your right leg by the left leg, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're gonna do pigeon's pose on the left side, so bend your left knee, put it on the left side of your mat and put your right foot looking into the right side of the room. Breathing in, putting your back straight, looking up. Breathe out. Now breathe in. And now we're gonna get ready to fold on the mat. Breathe out. Bring your forehead into the mat. Again, if this is too much for you, you can just stay with your body facing up. Connect with your body. Connect with your breathing. What is your body saying to you today? Be the person that your body and your soul needs today. Now, coming back up from this pose, looking up, breathing in, breathe out, get into a downward facing dog. Here we're gonna get ready to get into a lizard pose, so bring your right leg onto the right side of the mat by your right arm. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring your forearms into the mat and put your forehead in the mat as well. Unbending your toes and putting your foot onto the mat. Put all the weight into the mat. Realizing that our bodies allow us to be in this pose, showing us that we can do things that we sometimes think are not possible. Now tucking your toes, straightening the left leg, bringing the arms up, looking up and moving to the front and the back for a deeper stretch, and then coming into a downward facing dog. Connecting with your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're gonna do lizard pose onto the left side. So we're gonna bring the left leg onto the left side of the mat and left arm. Again, if this is enough for you, stay here, but if you want a deeper stretch, bring your forehead into the ground. Straightening your right leg and putting your right foot onto the ground. Connecting with the resilience that your body has. Now we're gonna go into our arms, straightening them. Tuck your toes, straighten the right leg, go into the front and the back, and now put your left foot onto the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Now we're gonna go into a child's pose, letting all the yoga translate into our bodies. Connecting with our inner self, seeing what our bodies are capable of. Connecting with our inner love, our inner power. Now we're gonna get started to thread the needle. Bring the right arm up to the ceiling and thread it into the left side of your body. Bring the palm up. And if you want a deeper stretch, try to bring your left arm in front of the mat and go into your fingertips. Press the shoulder to get a deep stretch. Now, getting ready to thread the needle on the other side, bring the left arm up and thread it into the right side of the body. If you want the deeper stretch, come onto the fingertips of your right arm, press into your shoulder. And now let's come onto a tabletop position again. Tug your toes and come into a downward facing dog. Putting your legs straight, bringing the pelvis up. Now bending both of our knees, coming into the front of our mat and going into a goddess pose. Here I like to press my elbows against my knees so I can get a deeper stretch. Now bring your right arm 45 degrees into the side of your mat and bring the left arm up to the ceiling, looking up. Getting the stretch. Now let's do it on the other side. Bring your left arm 45 degrees into the mat on the left side and bring the right arm into the ceiling. Getting the stretch. Now we're gonna come back into a goddess pose, having our back straight. Now we're gonna get ready for a forward fold, putting our hands into the mat and straightening our legs. If this is too much for you, make sure that you bend your knees a little bit so you can have a comfortable feeling in the legs. If you want, you can put your hands into the neck, massaging that area and letting everything go. Here we want to make sure that the pressure point is not on the toes of our feet, but rather on the ankle side. Getting a deeper stretch in the hamstring area. Now we're going to bend our knees, put our hands in front of the mat, and we're going to put our left leg back, bending the right knee, and with the same movement that we got into our goddess pose, we rotate to the right and get that stretch into the left leg. If this is too much for you, you can put your hands into the mat and support your leg. Bring the right arm onto 45 degrees and bring the left arm up to the ceiling. Now stretching the right leg, putting our pelvis up into the ceiling. We're gonna bend the left knee and stretch the right leg, getting into a goddess pose on the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. 45 degrees, left arm into the mat and then putting our right arm up to the ceiling, looking up. Now we're going to put both of our hands into the mat. We're going to put the pelvis up and we're going to straighten both of our legs, putting all of our weight into the mat. Here is important again to have the pressure point not into the toes but into the ankle side. Now we're going to bring our hands onto the right foot and then onto the left foot, as this is going to help us stretch the side of our bodies. Now you want to bring your hands into the center of the mat, and here if you want to get into an inversion pose of your liking, go ahead. If this is too much for you, just stay in a downward facing dog or child's pose. Being in an inverted pose is going to help us to improve the circulation in our bodies. Connect with your breathing. Thank your body for allowing you to get through practice today. Now, if you're in an inverted pose, you want to start bringing your legs down slowly and gently. Getting back into a child's pose. Letting the pose translate into your body. Now tucking your toes and going back into a downward facing dog. We're all gonna meet in this pose. The last downward facing dog of our practice. Now we're gonna go into a sitting position in the middle of the mat to then go into our backs. Feel this grounding sensation. Now, I've been dealing with a little bit of a lower back pain lately, so what I do is that I put my legs onto my body and I start massaging the lower back by doing a little bit of circles on the ground, putting pressure from the ground into my lower back. Now, bring your legs up and thread your right leg onto the left to bring your knees onto the left side of the mat, keeping your gaze onto the right side of the room. If this is difficult for you, bring your feet into the ground and let the knees fall into the left. Now, bringing the legs into the middle of the mat, unthread your knees and switch, threading the left leg onto the right and letting the knees fall onto the right side of the room, keeping your side on the left. Again, if this is challenging, just bring both of your legs towards the right side of the room. Bringing your legs into the middle of the mat, we're going to go into the final position of this practice. We're going to bring our legs up and put the left foot in front of our right knee, and if we want a deeper stretch, we can hold our right leg and bring it towards our body by holding it. Giving a massage to our lower body, lower back, going in circles. Now we're going to switch onto the other side, so right foot and left knee, holding our left leg. Go in circles, massage your back. And now we're done with the practice. Let's go into Shavasana, putting all of our limbs into the ground, getting this grounding feeling. Thank your bodies for allowing you to get through the entire practice. Thank your body for allowing you to move for this intention you have today. Give thanks to yourself. And to finalize, get a hold of your legs and give yourself a really tight hug. We usually hug a lot of people and we forget to hug ourselves. Now coming back into a sitting position. Thank you for joining me in this practice today. It was an honor to guide you and to connect with you through this practice. We're gonna close our practice by bringing our arms up and putting them into a prayer position. Namaste everyone, and have a great day.